Welcome back to the channel. We were on Morton Island last week and winching the camper trailer up into the campsite managed to cook the winch. So I'm going to try and fix it because it's probably too good to throw out. It is a few years old, but it's a bloody good winch, I think. So we only installed this about a month ago, so I'm going to try and see if I can fault find and get this winch fixed. First thing we want to do is check all the wiring, because something could have come loose on Morton, or a wire could have rubbed through and touched a bit of metal, creating a short, or an earth could be bad. But first thing I want to do is check all the wiring. So the two main terminals that come up is there's the main positive, which is running through this isolator, and the main negative, which is coming up into here. So they're both attached pretty well. I'll just get the remote control and just try it one more time before we try anything. The remote control is there, it's completely dead. Nothing working at all. Now I can't find where I've put the wired controller either, so I suppose that would have been another fault find. But just to rule a few things out, I found the cable remote for it. So make sure it's not the wireless remote, that's the problem. I'll plug that in, and that works. That's good news, Anda. But why did it stop working? Oh, okay, it's not working anymore. But to me, that's a loose connection somewhere in here. All right, so it's time to take all the wiring. Looks like it's just a wiring problem, which is the best news possible. So we'll take this grill off and we'll check all the wiring connections. Right, so there's a little tiny earth wire that goes from the control box to the motor, and it needs to be earthed, and that's it here. Yeah. Right, so I unclipped all the cables. I jiggled and jiggled and jiggled, and it turns out when I pulled this positive cable out through, I've repaired this in the past where it's obviously been rubbing away at something, and I think it was in there that was the problem, because now everything's working perfectly. So I'm gonna go and get some Coro and just sheet these all, cover these all up so it doesn't happen again. But it's a really good lesson. I actually thought the winch was stuffed. I didn't realize it was just the wiring, and when I went onto the Carbon Winch website, the first thing they said was check all the wiring. I thought, nah, it won't be the wiring, it'll be solenoid, something will be gone. It was the wiring. So really pleased with that. Winch is working perfectly. I'm gonna tidy this all up and put the grill back on, and we're away. Job's done. Thanks again for watching. Please remember to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.